Welcome to our channel, Loving Handcrafts by BMW. This is Brenda. So I'm back again this week. I took a week off because it was my birthday. So I'm a little off schedule, but I think I'm back on track. And it's this summer, so I think it's allowed to take a little time off to recharge. So that's what I did. But I wanted to come back to this little DIY journal thing that I made. Have a link to it, to the video where I cut this out by using some Cricut Kraft Board, and it's 6x6, and then the panels are 5x5, and then I use my multi-cinch to cut out the disc so that you can put in as many pages as you like, and they can be thicker with stuff like this, and you can easily stick them in and slide them out. I just think it's like a little album, I guess, is what I would call it. So I wanted to come back and do this page. Oh, I'm going to take it back out. Let's just carefully take that out. That's the back page of this girl. And I wanted to use this. I'm just moving stuff out the way. I've got this petite floral background from Gina K that I wanted to use, and I have this huge block. Well, I put it on there and then I didn't press it in so much in the center, but that's okay, because I'm going to cover this up. And what I used for this is black, but I used this Distress Lost Fog to do this. And I think I'm going to do the other side, but for the other side I have the next page. I'm going to have this one by Gina K. And I still have ink on this one, so I didn't really change it, but I'm going to wipe it off and change it. But let's do this first. So what I've done is I've taken some girls. Let's see. I think, yep, from this book, right? Fairies and Plum. She's fairly big. And I also, I also took one of the pages in this book, like one of these, and turned it into a background. At least I think I did. So this was cut initially. This is 6x6, so this was cut 5x5, and then I just ripped the edges because I really like the ripped edges, right? So that's the idea. So even if I didn't get a good impression here, I have it here. This is covering it, okay? So my thought process was, put this down, put this girl down, I cut this little sentiment out, put this right here, and I'm not sure if I'm going to cover this with some texture paste and put some of this. Not sure if I'm gonna do some dots, but I think I am. So that's my thought. Okay, so I didn't go hog wild when Amazon had their Prime Day sale. I did get, and I don't usually do haul videos, but I did get these cuties. I got her word, just all her words and some backgrounds. Oh, I use this for this. So I've been cutting out them. I'm having fun fussy cutting, and I've been cutting out all the words. So I've got a stash of that. I went back and got this cutie, so you'll be seeing these cuties, and I love these orange flowers. So this is Black Fairy Ephemera to cut out in collage. I really love these cuties. And then I went back and got Marina's Small Art. I went back and got her backgrounds, because I really hate just cutting up the girls, because it's great on one side, you have all your girls, and then there's a girl you like this. I mean, these are, and then on the other back side is the background, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to really do that. So I am slowly adding to my collection, and I'm having such a good time doing this. So I just wanted to show you my haul, because I don't do haul videos. So because I forget that you can do those. So back to this. I am going to, how am I going to lay this down? I think I'm going to just glue this down. I think that's what I'm going to do because I need to, if I'm going to use the texture paste, then I don't want to have to wait for the Mod Podge to dry, because that's just one of the things you have to wait. And I want to put the texture paste down. But you know, I could always get out I didn't think about it when I gotta grab the texture paste. But I'm just going to use my precision glue. And there's Willie. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna glue them down. I might go back through and Mod Podge it after, but you never know. I could change my mind. You are allowed to change your mind. Okay, so I'm gonna put her here. Do I want to do yeah, let's do the texture first. So this is, I have no idea. Something Ollie and Create. I have no idea. All in Create. Ollie and Create. Okay. That's Amazon fine. That's all I can tell you. But I really, really like, I'm going to add some of these. And so this is opaque, so it's going to show up white. I have the translucent as well. But this is going to show up white. So I got my little silicone brush. And then kind of know where the girl is going to be. So I just want a little bit more texture. Now you can use something stiffer than this. But there you go. Isn't that cute? All right, I'll put you right here. So I'm going to put some more along this side. I might have to go grab my heat gun because I'm impatient. And I want to go ahead and dry so I can finish my video. Okay, so I'm just hovering her above. Okay, let's put some over here. Now, you don't have to use texture paste, but it is nice. And I'm just using this rubber spatula. It does a really good job. Gets it down in there. Cool. Let's see. Do I want to put, let's see. That's about where she's going to go. So you can kind of sort of see where my brain is. I'm going to put some down here in this corner. Let's do that bigger one. Whoops. Trying to not make a mess. Cool. And when it dries, it's going to dry white. Okay, let's stick this back in the bottle. Let's clean up my edges before I put it back on. And then I'll go grab my heat gun and I'll be back and light that up so it'll go ahead and dry and I won't make a hot mess. And then I'm just putting this back on here. So this was Distress Texture Paste. I got crackle paste, translucent, and the translucent kind of shows up like you can barely see it. That's what the translucent looks like. I messed up on that, so I'm going to use the back of that. And I actually used it on her, on the other side. So you can barely see it. There you go. That's what translucent looks like. Okay, so yeah, I'll be right back. So I took my heat gun and I dried the little white dots on here, the little texture for that. While I was heating it up, I made sure I put my stencil in some water till I could attend to it because I don't want the texture paste to stick to the stencil. while I was thinking about it, like I'm going to put this girl down about like that. So I think I got my little dots strategically. And then I'm going to place this here, but I'm going to use this random stamp that I have in my stash. I don't know where I got it from, but I'm going to stamp something in the archival ink. But what I want to do is go ahead and get this down. So let me get the girl down first. And again, I'm not using my Mod Podge or collage medium. I'm just gluing her down. I can go back and go over it if I want. But sometimes, you know, old school works. Whatever you want to do is basically the thought process. So I went ahead, got her down. She's looking good, just like I like it. And I might go back through and seal everything once I get everything in here, so she won't lift up around the edges. So my thought process was, let's do some contrast, like on her, like around this, like plop, plop, where I have that, and then it'll be behind that. So that's my thought. We'll see how, and then something here. And I think I'm done with this one. So, please continue to support the channel and like, subscribe, and comment. You know, that does help. So I'm kind of sort of gauge, because I kind of mirror that flower, you know, that's what made me think of it. And I'm gonna do it like that. And this is a strong ink, so let's turn it this way. There we go, and it's kind of like booked in there. And then what's ever left on here, I will stick it right there. Okay, I didn't get a good impression, but I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. Just a faint one. There we go. I'm okay with not being perfect. All right, so I think that's where I'm going to put that. Okay, can never find anything when I really need it. Isn't that you know, when you reorganize yourself, you can never find your tools. Now I know why people hate when people reorganize, because they can't find anything. You can also do some splatters. I haven't done splatters in so long. You can splatter it up if you want, because she's got splatters here. But I'm not gonna, you know how my thought process is with splatters. I usually screw it up really badly. But you could. Oh, there's a lot of glue coming out of that. Not sure why that's doing that. Let's do this. Just looking for my little reverse tweezers so I can put that, but I think I'm gonna go right here. Be proud of how far you've come. I think that's sweet. Okay, I think I like it. I think I like it. Do I want to do splatters? Do I want to do black splatters? You could, and I think my next one I'm gonna pull out my some of my sprays and just spray, but I'm gonna leave it like that. What I am going to do is go ahead and do a layer of Mod Podge on it. I forgot to rinse this off with the texture paste, but do I have another one? I do. Let's just grab this one. I have another one. Well, okay. So we'll go ahead, now that I got everything on here. Oh, we'll see how that does. I've never done that before. Let's see what it does. We'll see. Okay. Should dry clear. But you never know. I'm just experimenting. What do I know? But I do like having the Mod Podge over the image, because it does keep these from coming up like on the edges. It is really I'm really liking how it's been doing that. And that's why I wanted to use the Archival ink, because it's waterproof. And I think we're good. I think I'm good. There we go. A little shine, a little texture with the Mod Podge. I think I'm good. Okay, like I said, she's gonna be beautiful. I think she's gonna be beautiful. And that's another one down. And I have 8 pages, so I've got 16 more images to go. She'll get added to my little album. And I'm so proud of this. And she'll get stuck right on in there. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. So, yep. So she'll get right in there. So I'm going to go ahead and stick her in so you guys can see. And then I'll have this page, and a few more. And then I'll be done with this. And I can add that to my collection and just marvel at how much I've come so far in my crafting. Talk to you guys later. Oh, Lord. Just did that. Forgot. But look what happens. Talk to you later and support the channel. Bye.